Hi, how you doing? It's Kat here from Jolly Jam Journals. I've got my design team project here from Lavender Blue. This is using the digital kit, the vintage, the cat. I will link it down below, the digital kit that I used. I've actually altered a Reader's Digest book this time around, and I really am happy with how this has turned out. I've not done this one before, but it might be something I do again in the future. I did actually show the books that I purchased in a previous op shop haul, and this is the result of what I've done. So I've obviously taken the insides out, and then I've repurposed the actual cover and then altered. Okay, so the papers that I used were the Shabby Vintage Cats printable paper, and then I also used the Vintage Cats printable add-on journal cards. So I will link that down below in the description. So before we dive in, if you would be I'd be very grateful if you could subscribe to my channel, and if you could like this video, and also if you hit the bell every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified and it will appear in your news feed, so that'd be awesome. So for the enclosure, I had a snippet roll that I had made some time ago, and I thought that it just went beautifully with this, and I've put a little cat charm there, and I've just put some velcros here just to keep it closed. So I'll take that off and I'll show you the snippet journal. So I did these when I made my Holly Hobby journal, and I sort of carried on and made a few extra ones up as well, but I really liked this. I thought the colors went well, and also when you end up wrapping it around like this, it I just like the way handmade, and hugs. Who loves to get hugs from their cat? I'm a cat lover, so this was an obvious choice for me. So this journal would be absolutely beautiful for the lady who loves her cats, or is an absolute cat lover. So there's one of the journal cards that I took from the kit, and I made it as a nice image on the front cover. I have backed it with some burlap, and I have stitched the edges. There's a little bit of linen there, and then I found some embroidery that I had, and I aged that up a little bit, and I thought that sort of set it off very nicely. I've put a little book plate here, and I've left it blank, so you can write in there whatever you want, or you can just leave it blank. So the cover is this beautiful soft pink. I love the patterns, and then I love this sort of burgundy Reader's Digest. So I left the spine intact because I love the gold. There's a little bit of a mark there, but that all adds to the character, and it's a beautiful old book. And then that's the back there, so I've just left that plain there because I just love the pattern on that one. So we'll open up and have a look. So there's the first inside cover, and there's the front cover of the first signature. So I used a index divider here that I had. I've probably got some just here, so yep, I had some of these, so I altered that, and so it's got a little tab there, and then I had some book page left over, so I just included that. It's just blank on the back, and it's got a little cute little poem on the little saying on the back there, so that one slips in there. And then this is one of the envelopes from the kit. And then I did some little wax seals, and inside is a little journal card. So you can do some journaling in there. So it tucks away nicely in there. So this is the front cover of the first signature. So I kind of made this more of a naked style journal. I've been really getting into my journaling of late, so I appreciate having the blank pages. So I made it, I guess, bearing that in mind. So there's some lined paper from another diary that I had. There's some tea stain paper, and that I've edged with some brown lace. All my lace is vintage that I've picked up along my travels, and I've done some stenciling there with some beautiful little dragonflies. Looks to me like a little cat has pounced in the bushes and the dragonflies have all flown off. There's some more vintage tea stain paper, and there's some book page there. So one idea of what you can do with these book pages, because when I first saw these junk journals, I had no idea what are you supposed to do with these book pages. So what you can do is get yourself a piece of tea stained paper, or just get some plain paper, and you can actually tear it to shape, do some rough edges, and then you can actually glue that down, and you can write. So you might decide that you want to put some photographs there, and then you can put a smaller little piece there. So that's just an idea of what you can do with the or you could get gesso. So yeah, there are few ideas and tips on what you can do with some book pages there. So this is the other side. I love my graph paper there, so I've put that little side pocket there, and that's one of my journal cards that I made in a previous tutorial that I did. That's just making tags from scraps, so I thought that looked really nice with that there. And there's some craft brown paper, and this is a sticker that I got from some Happy Mail. Some more journaling spot there. Beautiful image from the digital kit there, these beautiful little kittens. And then I've got some tea stain paper with some butterfly stenciling there. Now this is a cat book that I found in my op shop travels, and so I've used the book page there. And there's a Chinese proverb, the cat and the tag, and how, the cat and the Tao. And there's one of the journal cards from the kit that I have turned into a little pocket, and that is a altered postcard that I made, and on the back there it's just got some information about some of the other ways that you can connect with me. So that one tucks in there. Got some ledger paper here, the journaling spot. And this is some tea stain paper that I also did. This is Medieval Mirage method, where I got the plastic tablecloth, and when I was drying my papers, it imprinted the pattern on there, which is really pretty. So there's the other side there, and then I've done some stenciling there. That's the Tim Holtz Wildflowers, and that was the negative of the stencil. So I don't waste my paper when I do my die cuts, and then I go on and I use the negative for stenciling. So there's the other side of that book paper there, and I've turned that out into a flip out because there were some blank areas there, so I thought that would be good to keep for journaling space. I've made some pockets now. Actually, I've made some pockets here. So another piece, a couple of pieces of the kit. So we're coming to the inside now of the signature, and I turned that into a pocket. And in here, I took some paper that I had, and I just made this little booklet here. So you use that for creating your lists, or making a shopping list, or just using pages out of that. And here's one of the envelopes out of the kit, and again I did some wax seals, and inside I've put some ephemera. So I have put some tags that I've die cut out, but this is some genuine ephemera here, and on the back here is a lovely recipe for potato cake. And then on the other side there is just some book number. Looks like it's, I don't know, it must have been like maybe tickets for a prize or something. But there you go. There's some vintage ephemera that I've tucked in there. I didn't know what to do with that, and I didn't want to tear it apart when I saw the recipe, so I thought I'm just going to put the whole lot in there. Okay. So that goes in the pocket there. And then we've got the inside there for some journaling space. And then this is the other pocket here. So in here I've got this lovely little see-through tag here that I've put some pressed pansy in there. And then I've just got some ephemera there, and this is a tag. So they can just go in there. And you can use that as storage for anything else, any little pamphlets or anything else in there that you want to put in. So there's some book page there, the other side of the kit, and you've got some journaling space there. And there's one of the images from the kit there, one of the journal cards. Okay, some more tea stain paper that I edged with some lace. Sorry, my voice seems to be going there. I might just have some water. This is one of the journal cards, and I actually printed it on ivory cardstock, and I created this as a little pocket there. And there's some more vintage ephemera there that I had in my stash, so I thought the colours went nicely there. And you can see the background there of the tea stain paper and some more of that lovely patterning that's come through. So I've done some stamping here on this page here. And here we have a poem, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, The Cat and the Tao. That's the name of the book that I picked up, and it's got these beautiful little images of cats. So I've got some tea stain paper that I've done some stenciling on the side, and then there's some more of the digital kit there. Got some craft paper, and then I've done another side little tuck there. And I just love these tags. I finally found where to get those, and I've ordered some more. I think I got that through, oh, my memory is escaping me. Not eBay, the other one. I'll put it up on the screen. Okay, so we've got some more book pages here. Now this is a Patricia Viramonte pocket that I made out of book pages. So I've decorated that all up, and so you've got little tab here, little pocket here, and then you've got this little side tuck here. So I've just popped one of the little journal cards there, and these are some stickers, and I ordered these through Etsy, and I've been holding on to these for a while, so I thought these would be quite a cute inclusion to pop in there. So that's that one there. So then you've got some more journaling space, some tea stain paper, you've got some lined paper here, more journaling space, and then that's the end of the second signature. So this is the third signature, and again this is the cover. Beautiful images, love these cats. And I've done some stenciling here. This is some more of that lined paper that I had from an old diary, and some tea stain paper that I did some stenciling, and then I've edged it with some crochet lace this time, and then I've done some crochet lace on the other side, and I've done some stamping. And then I've just used these little pages up here that I've backed that with some graph paper for some, you know, journaling space, or you could decorate that with some photos or do some more stamping on there. And this is, I've got this lovely Vogue book that has got these amazing images in there, and I thought that was very relevant to put in here, being vintage cats and crazy cat ladies and all that sort of thing. So I put these in here, and there's a pocket from the kit, and I've just put a little tag in there so that you know that that is actually a little pocket in there that you can put some more things in there. This is some craft brown paper, and I was just playing around with some of these beautiful stamps that I've got. So just some reeds and some of the little weeds, and there's some clouds there. So you could do some journaling. Another beautiful little image of that little kitty cat there. Beautiful roses as well. So blank tea stain paper here, and I did some stamping down here, and then there's another little poem here. This is a Confucius saying, and you can cover that over with some paper, or you could find an image that you could use to cover that over. But you can see I just love these images here of the cats. They're absolutely gorgeous. So some ledger paper and some more paper, and then I put these little fairy book pages in there as well, because I just thought they looked so cute. So, and then I've just popped an image of the cat from the journaling cards from the add-on kit. Really like these stamps. They're reeds, and then they've got the Chinese writing. So, and then we've got some more of that book page, and again I just like to keep the Chinese proverb in there, and then you can just leave that, or you can just write over it or cover it over. Some tea stain paper, and there's a lovely page from the kit there, and some craft brown paper there. I just left that blank, so you can just do whatever you want with that. You can gesso over that, or you can stick over a photo, or you just use it, just glue something over that. and then there's an image there from that Vogue book there, and some more journaling space there, and some tea stain paper with the mandolin stenciling. Okay, so when I did all my stitching, I just left all of the threads. I quite liked that look with this book here, so you can snip that off if you like, or just leave it. I quite like the look of it, and I've put these little die cut here with just some little tags in there. That paper there matches the paper that I used on the inside cover. Okay, so we're coming up to the third signature now. So we've got some more lovely images there from that Vogue book, and some more journaling space. Beautiful patterns. I hope you can see that, but I just love the way those patterns have come out on that tea stain paper. And we've got a lovely little poem there. So more interesting papers just to add lovely elements, and that one folds out. So I've been experimenting more, just making it a little bit different to how I usually do it. There's some more beautiful tea stain paper with the lace on the edge there. And this is a card that I had in my stash, and so that's the middle of the signature. Now when I sew my signatures, I actually sew in from the back, and that's why there's no cords dangling down. I really like that look. Sometimes I do put an envelope in the middle, but this time around I didn't. I just left it like that. So I've got a vintage card there that you can put a tag in or something. This one here I've got kicking around. I might pop that in there. There's a few other things in there. It's a bit thick, but there we go. Pop that in there. Okay, and then on the back side I've put this pocket here, and this is another one of my tags made out of scraps, so I've popped that in there. Okay, so we're nearly coming to the end. Opens out. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know that there's some terrible bushfires at the moment. I hope you're all keeping well and safe. It's very hot here in Perth at the moment. It's like we're having this real heat wave of 40-degree heat. So I hope you're all keeping cool and keeping hydrated. So we've got some final pages here. And there we go. That's the back page there, and that's the back of the book cover there. So the other thing that I did do was I made an altered envelope. So I'm just going to pop this all back together now here. So that sits like that. But another thing I made was this envelope, and all sorts of elements in here. It was a craft brown envelope, and I've done some texturing, I've done some decoupaging, I've put some Inca gold on the edges, and it's just, yeah, I was quite happy with how that all turned out. And then I just put some trim that I had. So in here there's some more bits and pieces. So there's some more of the cat, and I made one of these up, and I thought that was very cute. Just stick it on the page like that. It's meant to be like a little bookmark, so I just thought, well, I'll just chuck that in there as well. So that's the envelope there. So we've got the envelope and all these little extras, but I still had some napkin left over, so I made that to match. And then I've got a little bag in here that I didn't end up using, so I thought I'll put that in the kit as well. That's a little cat on there. And then there's another little vintage. These are actually, some of these that I've put in there are actually stickers. I don't think this one is. It could, yeah, it is actually. It's a little sticker. So you can put those throughout the journal in there. So I'm actually going away for a couple of weeks, so there won't be any videos for a while, but when I come back I'm going to upload these journals that I've got for sale. and I'll include this as one of them. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and I hope you have liked this little journal. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. I better get on with the rest of my day because I've got some packing to do. But as I say, please keep safe, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.